Ooh.
Yeah.
You zoomed in?
No.
Yeah, you did.
Zoom us out a little bit.
Zoom us out.
Just digital zoom. No, just right there.
Back, other way. Other way. Keep going.
Keep going. I forgot you can't see.
Right.
Come in.
No.
Other way. There you go.
There's some slushies, there's more slushies on the right than the left.
No, that's the table.
That's an optical illusion.
Reef has not had it.
So Reef, which one you grabbing? We need to figure this out before.
Reef, he's one of these joints.
Yeah, I'm the second one.
So
you can toss it to me.
You got the bourbon.
Go ask Bruce which one he wants.
You got the mango. You got the
Which one you want?
peach. He got the peach joint.
Which one the moonshine?
I like peaches.
This joint. That's you, right?
Yeah. Moonshine Reef.
Hey, you feel me?
Welcome back to the Run It Back Podcast, the podcast where you come for the entertainment, stay for the sports. This is a podcast for the culture, and I'm one of your hosts, Percy.
I'm BOBBYBANDZZ.
And in the room today, we got DJ Enigma on the couch.
Yes, sir.
He behind the mic too. We got Reef behind the camera.
I'm gonna get a shirt that says shit to say.
We got the silent assassin on the other couch doing his thug thizzle.
He didn't get a mic. He got a mic with him, but he never used it.
It's always ready though. It's always ready. Just in case.
And we got your baby mama's favorite bartender here. We got Bowtender joining the Run It Back Podcast. Welcome, my brother.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
I honestly feel like you're probably one of like the most popular bartenders that I've like in the city that I've known that's been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Just me coming up in the industry and just going to different bars, I feel like your name always has been out there just because your service and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Man, that was all because when I first started bartending, I never said no to opportunity to bartender, to work anywhere, to bus, bar back, even cook. I started off as a dishwasher, you know what I'm saying? So I never said no to opportunity when I first started. So even if I had to, even if I was a bartender at one job, I'll come back down to be a bar back and just be like, fuck it, like it's what I have to do,
Yeah.
So I just never said no, and that's what got me more. People were like, okay, bring him on. I know he's a good worker, so bring him on. So it was one of those things that my drive brought me constant work, and that's why I started popping up everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. But it took a long time though. Like people just started hearing about me maybe the last 2 years, but I've been bartending, bar backing, washing dishes for 10 years. So like. But
what was the first bar that you started? Like, what was your first official night that you?
I remember the conversation. I was super broke, bro. Super broke. I'm talking about I just moved back from Virginia, and I thought I had the doors open for me. But when I came back to Chicago, it wasn't all love. Like I thought it was gonna be all love. And I was super broke. My cousin calls me up. He was working at a bar called Tumbao. It's not there no more. It used to be on Armitage and Kensington.
Rest in peace, Tumbao. That was my alley, bro. I used to be in the alley.
So my cousin calls me up. I remember I was in the kitchen where I was living at. My cousin calls me up like, bro, so you want to make money today? Like cash money? I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, $30. I'm like, for what? He's like, nah, but I'm telling you, I was broke.
Like, fuck it.
So he was like, to wash dishes. I'm like, fuck it. Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Like, so I washed dishes for like 3-4 months, bro. 8-hour shifts for like $35. And then it went from there. They needed help in the kitchen, like to start cooking. And that's when I started learning how to cook. So my money got a little bit better after that. Yeah. Then from there to close the kitchen down, clean up everything, then come bust the tables, for the bar. I'm like, cool. And then all while then, the bar from Blue Light, I don't know if y'all know Blue Light.
Yeah, that's where I first seen you.
So Blue Light, the owner used to go there, and he was like, man, I like the way you work. He's like, come to my bar and bar back. I'm like, man, I don't know what that is. And he's like, man, I'll teach you. From there, I started bar backing / bartending, and then it was like, I took it from there, and I was like, I got this. I found my calling. It was like, but it was one of those things, like, am I gonna become a cook? Because I was really good at cooking. Or am I gonna, I'm gonna go to school for it? Or I'm gonna be like bartend, and I just like, fuck it, let me just bartend.
Do you still like cooking?
Yeah, I cook every day, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the family, little family thing I do to keep me grounded, cook for the family,
So, that's dope.
Yeah.
Did it start at the restaurant, the cooking, or you started a little before that?
My father was a cook in the family, so I always seen a man cooking. You know what I'm saying? It was never something like wrong in my eyes, but that was the first time that I actually was like entrusted with like making dishes and plating and you know, the flavor. I think that's what makes me a good bartender too, because I know what goes good. Presentation, presentation, and along with the because you know people eat and drink with their eyes, and what goes good together. Like I can see ingredients on the table, and I know what go good together. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what makes me a good bartender too. Like I know what tastes good.
Exactly.
Yeah, I started $30 for 8 hours. Don't forget that $30 for 8 hours. Imagine that, yo.
You a real one, because I remember I worked the whole fucking day, bro. My uncle gave me $35,
and you're like, what?
I fucking snapped. He said, "Man, bro, that's all we got today. You get your 35." I said, "Bro, I paid my cell phone bill. I was able to, you know what I'm saying?"
Exactly. And I still have that same mindset today. What I think what separates me from other bartenders, especially at the level of bartending I do now, is that no matter what money I come out with, it's better than what I came in with, even if it is $50.
Yeah.
Because I made $50 in one night, and I made $700-800 in one night. So I know the money is always gonna be there. It's just you gotta appreciate them slow days though, because them slow days sometimes, like you said, they pay the bill. Sometimes they pay that one bill that you need, you know. So you don't know, man. You just don't know. Yeah. And then if you don't appreciate that spot's not gonna call you back. They know this motherfucker didn't even appreciate that shit. So
yeah, we don't need him.
Yeah, he don't need us. We don't need him.
It kind of tests your character as well.
Definitely, man. This industry definitely tests your character every day, bro. You want to slap people sometimes, but you can't.
yeah. You
guys slap people like, what do you want to get? I'm sorry, bro.
I worked during security. Okay. Like, so it wasn't.
So you see it.
I definitely seen it. I've seen like nights where like you guys are making so crazy money, you know,
and then you're there making the $80-100 that you get for the 9-hour shift. You're standing outside in the cold. Trust me, one of my best friends is a security, and Nate, you know Nate. Man, I'd be like, "Damn, you're out there every day." He's like, "I know, and y'all motherfuckers make all the money." I'm like,
"Dude, I was see
I chose what I was good at."
Yeah, of course. And I started trying to learn too, but then I ended up not staying there too long. But I was trying to learn how to make drinks, because you know when it gets busy, everybody needs to. Everybody needs to work, because if you don't have a good staff back there, your night's gonna be really tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got terrible bar backs, you're gonna be like, "Yo, who the fuck is this?"
Man.
Right?
When I bar back, I took pride in my bar backing. I'm like, man.
Some people just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the extra little money. Yeah. So
I work with good bar backs. I work with bad bar backs. Like if I have to come online, set up my own station, bro, I'm not tipping you out in the night, dog. Like that's your whole point. The point of a bar back is so the bartender don't have to work extra and only have to worry about serving the person that they're in front of. If I'm looking for a bottle behind me and it's empty, bro, like what the fuck? I'm yelling at the bar back because I got yelled at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm only doing what was done to me.
You're expecting a full bar.
Yeah,
like, shit rolls down.
Like the more money I make, the more money you're gonna make. Yeah. Like, bro, like stock me up so I can make money for both of us. And I feel I'm one of the best tippers to bar backs in Chicago, because there's some bartenders that won't even tip a bar back. Like, nah, I didn't make shit. In their pocket they had $500. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Any little money that you come out with is more money that you came in with. So what's tipping out a bar back that was working hard? An extra $20 instead of the. And
it literally be like extra 20.
Yeah, bro. An extra $20, bro. You know how happy I used to be.
Yeah, hell yeah. 80 to 100. I'd rather be like, man, I made 100 tonight.
I did. Looked out for me.
That's better than 80.
Yeah, that sounds a little different than 80.
80, 100 is harder than 80. There's good spots in the city that make good.
When I used to bar back at Blue Light, man, I used to come out with like 300.
Yeah.
Because the bartender used to be like, look, I used to get my regular pay. He'd be like, look, man, I don't want to clean none of my shit. Here's an extra 100. Just clean it for me. I'm like, say less. Stop that blood scrubbing away. Owner's like, I'm like, he left. I let him go. He took care of you? Yep. All right, cool. Bye. You know what I'm saying? As long as they take care of you, man. But a lot of bartenders will be just carrying the bar backs. That's why I'm getting mad at right now, is that when I do get bartend at different places, I'm not stuck in one place anymore. I always take care of my bar back because I know I'm the guest bartender. You know, even though I'm the guest bartender, I'm still at the bottom. Still, I don't work there. You know, so I have to make sure that my presence is known not only with the numbers in the register, but also with the staff. Like I want to make sure the staff,
because they're there every day, right?
Yeah, like I want, man. I want when I come back, I want that bar back, even the the lowest dude. I want him to be like, man, that's that dope ass dude. I don't know his name out.
Yeah.
But he tipped me out extra because just because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always try to show love where I go. That's what keeps
That's why
me
it reciprocates.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
definitely.
it reciprocates.
Yeah, man.
I forgot.
Been a journey.
I forgot what I was about to say right now. It was.
I wanted to say.
So you were saying like when people reaching out and like taking care of you. So
they're
now,
wanting?
I'm gonna bring it to that. So saying like in the industry, people that take care of each other, reciprocates.
Of course.
So during Corona, you said you spoke about how of course you're in the industry. There, no bars are open.
Right.
There's no money.
There's no money. Yeah. No money.
So with that going on, how did that just play along?
So First, it was more of a, okay, what's going on with my life? Like, what am I gonna do now? Like, okay, the bars are closed, so I can't be mad at that bar, this bar for not being open, right? Because that's the way it is right now. Like, all right, so now first I had to be like, make sure my family was good.
Right.
Then it was more of a like, okay, now that I was cool at the crib, I had good enough flow of income and bills were being paid. Now what can I do to like make sure my craft is still up?
Yeah.
So shout out to District. Joy and Frank, they were the first people that looked out and reached out to me like, what's up? Do you want to do a live cocktails?
Nice.
And, put up your Cash App, put up your Zelle, and, just have people just tip you out. I'm like, damn, that's a dope ass idea. So shout out to Frank and Joy District. Bro, like for every week I was doing a live on Fridays or Thursdays, like just with one spirit. So like all tequila drinks, all rum drinks. Then shout out to John. He hit me up after that. He was like, "What's up, bro? Like, let me supply your liquor, and you do drinks for with the liquor. Like, all right, definitely, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the last one I did. I want to get back to it, but I just been so busy with the slushies. We're gonna get to that in a little bit.
I'm waiting, bro.
The last one I did with him was a Duce live cocktail making and shit. What I tried to do was bring simple cocktails to the person at home, because during quarantine now you're making drinks. Now there's home bartenders.
Yeah.
So now bartenders are now a regular person.
Oh, so people are tuning in and
Right,
making
yeah.
drinks.
So I used to give out the list of like
Nice.
ingredients and what cocktails to get and where to get it, and then boom, hey, follow along with me.
You're
Make
you're
these
smart man,
drinks,
bro.
make a mojito at the home. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people, they drink mojitos, they don't know how to make it, or a whiskey smash, or something that they could do at home, real simple. So I'll try to remember that when I'm doing the lives. Is like, okay, what do people have at their house? Like they don't have shakers, they don't have muddlers, some other stuff. So like I try to think about that.
Yeah.
So shout out to Frank and Joy from District. Shout out to John. Y'all definitely looked out for me. And what I was coming with that was the people that were looking out for me in quarantine. That's the people that I'm rocking with now. It's not after quarantine, but more of where everybody's like at a norm.
Where life is
as
going.
a norm, as we say now.
Yeah.
Right.
So now the people that are hitting me up that weren't rocking with me, now I'm like, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Now I'm busy. So the only jobs that I take now are the people that I know that were looking out for me, when I was making no money,
Of course.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out. It
comes back around.
and it comes full circle. Yeah, it does.
No, they looked out for me. Now I go double and triple of what they, what I could do for them, and I try whatever I can to support them, So.
And we could get into
The slushies.
Yeah, we're gonna go straight
into the slushies. Go ahead.
It's called That Slushy.
That slush.
So with that going forward, like doing business with those people, are you going to be selective on where, or do you use like
specific brands?
Venues?
Nobody supplies the liquors that I have yet.
Okay.
But hopefully soon. No, but so this came about this is only supposed to be like for a month. For me, my business partner.
This was your quarantine, like.
Right. This was my just like make sure I still got it. Like let me just do something.
Right.
This wasn't supposed to be like. Whatever. It wasn't about the money when I first did this. It was like, whatever, let's just do it. My business partner on the head, Logan's Ramiro, might say different. Because he had a bigger vision than me, But that's what he does, though. He has the vision and shit. I'm just the face, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't do much. But when me and him came up with these slushies, it was like, we started with little 10-ounce little pouches, bro.
And what are these?
These are 15 ounces.
15 ounces.
Yeah. So like a little spout. We're in the kitchen trying to fill up one little slushie, bro. I'm talking about. I'm holding it with a funnel, and he's pouring the slushie. And you know how hard it is to pour a slushie, and like, bro, a half an inch little hole trying to get this shit, bro. So we started these, and bro, we sold out of 50 in like a weekend. We're like,
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How can we do these better? So we made them bigger. We put fruit into them. We use all name brand products for them. We use all like organic, vegan friendly. Even the coconut cream is vegan friendly. Like everything is very, very natural. We use agave instead of sugar.
So it's for everybody.
It's for everybody. It's for everybody.
Except for Percy for the coconut.
Yeah, the coconut. Hey, we got 2 coconut joints. We got the coconut
He's
joints.
allergic. He's allergic.
Hey, his birthday's in 2 days. We don't want to mess him up. I don't want to mess him up. No, but it's very it was one of those things that the networking that I collected
Right.
helped me and my partner like blow this up as much as we possibly can. You know, like.
All the work that you've been doing behind the scenes.
Yeah, man. Basically, the 10 years, because of this is so successful, is because it's a direct reflection of the 10 years that I put in, and Logan Square Media put in, like just to people know it's good.
Right.
If I was nobody, 1, I wouldn't be here. 2, nobody would buy my slushies. You know what I'm saying? So people know that I'm a good bartender, and people know the drinks are gonna be good. But yeah, so hey,
Time to start passing.
This is.
Hey, make sure you shout. I'm gonna grab one before this is your joint, right? I'll open it for you.
This
You got
is.
That's us.
Yeah.
That's Mike. I'm calling Mike's.
That's Ish. That's Ish. That's Ish.
You got the moonshine joint.
Moonshine Reef.
All right, guys. Look, I'm gonna open it for you though. All right, so
Show us how it's done.
Take it right. Look, make sure it's locked, just in case. You know, sometimes they don't. You know, just in case. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's locked. Do a double little check. Are you gonna grab it? Give it a little shake, cause all that liquor's at the bottom.
Shake all that up. You see that ice? That's good ice right there.
Boom. Nice little shake, right?
Don't worry, it's like water reflecting. It's a good.
So now you open it like a Ziploc. You open the joint up, put your thumb in there, open it, boom.
Booyah.
Then you take the straw, put it in one of those holes on the corner, and put it straight down.
The straw shaped like that.
Yeah. In there. And you zip it back up.
Oh god.
Zip back up.
All right, so
It's the zip then the sip.
birthday boy, we got the bullet bourbon and raspberry and blackberry smash.
You must have known how I get down with
We have the cocojito, which is the piña colada mixed with a mojito.
My father-in-law, he gonna want to get
Enigma
one of
out. Then in the cut, he got the margarita. We have the rompe coco, which is the moonshine joint.
It's floating.
Yeah. Peach sangria, which is this the peach.
Let's go White Sox. Let's go 11-6.
So we put fresh fruit in these joints. So we have peaches, we have berries, we have cherries, and we have mangoes in there. Every pouch has.
Cheers, everybody.
Salud, guys. Salud. Every pouch got 3 or more shots in them.
Oh shit.
Smack you back.
They smack you back. The bourbon joint is real strong. You taste the bourbon, but it's not over. It's powerful, but it's not overpowering. You know, it's good.
Great.
I'm a bullet drinker, so
This one's the fresh one. This one has like
Tastes good.
It's green because we blend the actual mint leaves inside of them. So it was super fresh. That's the peach sangria.
You got him talking. That's how you know.
Hey, he went like. Hey, you know what's good when they look at it like.
hey.
He said,
I was looking at it.
He said, wait. What's this?
Chicago.
Salud, guys. Salud.
Salud. So do you do mass production? Do you do like, say if somebody wants to host a party and they want, have-
So check it out. So right now we're at a couple restaurants. So we're at Mima's Taste of Cuba.
Okay.
We're at Borinquen, the home of the Jibarito. We do. They buy slushies from us. We also do pop-ups, and we do pop-ups. So like birthday parties, we do pop-ups like that. So we try to keep it at 100 minimum.
Okay.
You know, some people can't afford that, but we'll try to work with it. You know what I'm saying? So, and a little money is better than no money. You know what I'm saying? So whatever we can work with it. We can work with it.
So I done it to you before. I hit you up like, yo, Bowtender, you got some slushies for me?
Right.
Like, is there a minimum? Like, if I'm just chilling, like, on Humboldt Park on a Sunday, I want, like...
on the pull-up type shit?
I want, like, 2 or 3 of them. Like, how much is it? How you work that out?
Yeah.
Like, all that.
Well, I would literally just pull up on you and just, like, give you what you need, and then I'll stay there. I'll bring more for everybody, because, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah.
I always say, Nick was drinking it. Let's get it, you know?
So somebody random, like, so how much you sell?
Oh, they're $15 a pouch. $15 a pouch. So that's at they sell it for $15 at Borinquen and they sell them for $15 at Mimas.
Better than most weed guys, man.
Bro, so check it out. So during quarantine, what people have adapted to, what I feel, is actually Enigma made a perfect point. What he's gonna do for his birthday was that people have now they've gone out for dinner, had a couple drinks at dinner. And they go home and kick it at the crib with their people. They invite who they want to invite. Now you're not worried about really fighting with nobody because nobody's you ain't at the club with nobody that you don't want to see.
Yeah,
it's your crib. If you want to kick them out, kick them
exclusive. Everything is real exclusive.
Like damn man, like homie didn't invite me over the crib. Like yo what? Like this ain't the club anymore. Like, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because the crib is more of a that's your domain. That's
sanctuary.
That's your castle. Sure. Like you don't let nobody you don't want in there.
Yeah.
You know, and some people have, been left out, and that's okay though. Like, just do your own thing. Don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, life goes on.
But I feel that's what people have adapted to. So when I sell these slushies, one of my selling points is like, okay, how much would you pay for 3 shots of Hennessy? At an average club now, it's $36 for 3 shots.
Yeah,
36. Yeah, that's cheap. At $10 a pop, that's still cheap.
They were charging $19 at the bar.
Bro, exactly, bro. So check it out.
Even the bartender came up to me, Adrian.
Bro.
Ordered. I said, you told him the price, right? She says, yes. He goes, then if he wants it, he wants it. Like, that's what he drinks. You know what I'm saying?
So that's the thing. So that's my selling point. Like, look, there's 3 shots in here right now. Buy 3 of these joints to be good all night. Like, don't worry about it.
3 shots.
You know what I'm saying? And he got the moonshine though. So that's like maybe 4 shots. You know what I'm saying? 7.5. But that's what people have adapted to is you go out for dinner. You go home, kick it at the crib with the people. Yeah, everybody became a home bartender, and I actually want to go. I want to go live again and start teaching more classes because now I feel like people are at a level now. Like, all right, they know quarantine is gonna be here for a minute now.
Yeah,
right.
When I was doing it, people were just like more like, oh shit, like nah, it's gonna be like a month. It's gonna be another month.
Man, this should be the
rest of the year.
Yeah, the whole
year.
So
like, I want to do it again. So maybe I could do a drink on here on the podcast.
Dope.
So you let me know.
We'll go live or something.
Yeah.
We could do it.
Yeah, I was to bring some, but I couldn't. I thought about it too late. I brought the slushies though. We'll do it again. Yeah,
we'll definitely do something.
It's my neighborhood, you know.
Already welcome back.
It's my neighborhood, so.
So you are 100% Puerto Rican, right?
100% Puerto Rican.
You grew up in Humboldt Park.
I grew up in Bucktown and Humboldt Park. I used to chill down the street at Haddon and Campbell. Shout out to Haddon and Campbell.
You look just like my cousin.
Black is he Hispanic?
Huh?
Because he's black or he's Hispanic?
He black. He got the same last name as me.
Oh, okay.
No, a lot of people always ask me am I black, am I Dominican, am I mixed?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just full blood. I'm just full blood Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
No,
we're all mixed.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got black blood in me. It's all good.
Yeah, we all mixed.
Like the past 3-4 months, and you in Logan Square, in Humboldt Park, like you seen people with.
Oh, definitely these. Yeah,
and that's one of those things that
I've been seeing them everywhere, all over Instagram, Facebook. Like,
bro, it's humbling because I see the same people that I would see at the clubs, at the bars where I used to work at, and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy your drink. I'm gonna buy that slush." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dope to have somebody go somewhere specifically for your stuff. Like, I'm here for your stuff, and then I'm gonna leave. Like, oh damn! Like when I do the pop-ups at the bars, bro, it'd be like, I'm here for you, and then I'm gonna go. I don't want to be at the bar. I'm just gonna get the slushy thing, get out of here. Like, all right, definitely. But it's very humbling. It's a humbling. That's one thing, man. Like you have to stay humble because this industry will break you down and
man, you could be on top,
chew you up.
The
Yeah,
next day you could be on bottom.
Yeah, you could chew you up and spit you out. Like no matter how good you are, I know I'm replaceable. No matter how good you are, I always think about that every day. I'm like, okay, what can I do better today than I did yesterday? Like, because you got to keep on. You got to keep on, or else you're gonna get like forgotten.
I tell people all the time. Everybody, you can find a hard worker. You can find, what I'm saying. Yeah. Whatever you do, make sure you do it better than the next person. Like,
that brings up another point that I always talk about too is so what sucked about being a male bartender is being a male bartender. Like that's as simple as as the simplest I can say is when I first started, a lot of spots that I would apply for, the more popular spots.
They want females.
They want female bartenders, bro. And no matter how good of a drink I can make, that's what I'm saying. So no matter how good of a bartender I was, but because I didn't have that following and I didn't have, and I wasn't a female.
Excuse me,
man. This is a reverse. What's that called?
Oh.
Yep.
Sexism.
Sexism. Yeah.
Reverse. It's like I had to make sure. So then I would go out. When I would go out, I knew about 10 male bartenders in this sea of bartenders in Chicago, right? So I would go out and I would scout. I did my homework. Like, why is he a bartender in River North? Or why is he a bartender at this club? Like, what makes him that guy? And what I seen was, one, he had a lot of females coming to see him. All right. And two, his drinks were on point. Yeah. That's what was the difference. So now I was like, okay, I have to make sure my drinks are better than any other bartender. Because then, now I'm like, I'm not only making you a perfect drink that I think you would like, now the females are following me now, right? Because in this industry, sex sells. So, you know what I'm saying? There's, not to sound like a shallow person.
Every
industry.
You can't be an ugly bartender. I'm sorry to say that. You can't. Like, you have to have some type of. You have to be some type of attractive somehow, some way. No matter is it your style, something about you has to be attractive. And then comes, because people, like I said, people buy with their eyes, right? Yeah. So they want you now.
You got
so that's why I started working. Appeal. So that's where I got Bowtender from, because I started dressing better. Like, instead of a snapback and a t-shirt and my chain out, now hide the chain, put a button up on and a bow tie on and slacks and dress shoes.
Yeah.
That's where the name came about.
And boom.
Next
so
level.
When I used to do the bow ties, then I'm like, man, I'm a bartender. Bowtender, fuck it. Let's just say Bowtender. Yeah. And then from there, I the first day I wore not a bow tie, but just a regular button up, untucked, like I was going to court and shit, like
like a humble.
Bro, I went to bar back. I was still bar backing, but people, the same people, like I was bar backing there for a year already, and same people were like, oh, bartender. I'm like, no, I'm not bartender. He's a bartender. They'll look at him like, you're a bartender, but you're dressed like this though. I'm like. Nah, so boom, at that first night, I was like, damn, okay, let me step it up a little bit. And then I wore slacks the next week. Then I was like, let me tuck in my shirt and wear a belt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then I was like, then I watched, and then the owner of Blue Light, shout out to Jesse, he put me on a Netflix documentary called Hey Bartender. Okay. And that put me on, it gave me a different mindset of how to interact with people and how to like step my game up a little bit more. And then I started wearing bow ties. It's all about the dress. It's all about the how attractive you
your
look.
Brand, your brand awareness.
That's your brand, right? So now I'm Bowtender, and now the job opportunity opened up at Blue Light. One of the bartenders went to Cali, and I was like, I'm ready here. What's up? Yeah, you don't have to train nobody. I know a pretty good amount of drinks already. Like, I know the main drink, and what's up? He was like, go ahead then. Go ahead. So I remember the first drink I did mess up on though. Y'all gonna laugh at this. It was a cranberry vodka. I didn't know how to make that. So shout out to Blue Light. Y'all taught me a whole lot. I know. Hey,
that's the I just turned 21 drink.
Man, dog.
So as being a bartender, what's your drink of preference? Because you've tried everything.
When I go out?
Yeah, when you go out.
Bro. You know what? People always tell me that, and I'm one of the simplest dudes. Give me a shot and a beer, or give me something neat on the rocks, and a beer. Yep. I'm super simple. One.
You're not high class. Like, I need this.
Yeah, I can't do it, bro. Because if I go out and I know you, say I know you, you're bartending, right? Yeah. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm super simple. I want to make sure I show love money wise, and I want to make sure that you're gonna get it as quick as possible. So I'm gonna get a shot. I want to get a shot for me and you, if possible. If you could drink, if you can't, then I'll give a shot to somebody else. But I want to take a shot and a beer, and boom, here's the money.
Right.
I don't want you to be muddling. I don't want you to be shaking shit for me. Like, no. Cause bro, I know how it is, though.
I'm that nigga, bro. Man, you know what? What was that shit you made me last time? Holding up the whole line.
See, but
last time in 04.
Remember that? Hey, bro, come on, man. I just turned 21. One of those things that I go out, I see the person I know. But the thing is, if I go somewhere new and my boys or my girls bartending, half the time, if it's new, half the time I want to go to them. If they're bartending with somebody else, I go to the other person, the other bartender, because I already know you, right? Yeah. So now it's my job to know the other bartenders. So I can be hooked up in both sides, right? So now I'll go to that bartender I don't know. I'll be like, hey, blah blah blah, and they'll be like, oh, aren't you gonna go with so and so? Like, no, I'm gonna go with you. Like, come on, hook it up, like whatever. Like, don't even hook it up. That's the point. So boom, I was like, I'll order the drink. And I'll tip them crazy, like, boom. They were like, oh, damn, this is your boy? Yeah. Like, he came to see you? Oh, now when I go next time, now they can be like, oh, damn, no, I got him. Don't worry about it. Like, whatever. What do you mean?
Right.
Hey. That's what it is. I feel like
I got real mangoes.
I feel like my job when I go out is to make you look good, you know? So, like, I don't want to be that guy, like, man, what's up with your boy? He keeps ordering shots and he's not tipping. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, I got to make sure when I go out, I make sure that you look good. Trust me.
And you know, I go out with him sometimes, and like, you know, he deals with bartenders a lot just because he DJs.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. He's like, you know what? They're gonna fuck with us. We just gotta tip them.
Yeah.
You know
No,
and we take care, and we always make sure we take care of.
It's all that initial encounter, bro. Like, and don't make it a big deal that you're gonna tip him or who you know. Just tip him. That's it.
Yeah.
Just, like, all right, here. I'm like, oh, and then if I see you with him later, I'm like, oh, that's your boy. Like, come on, let's do a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely taken a shot with you a couple times. Bro, he probably was like, I don't remember. You definitely taking a
more faces than anybody.
Bro, but at this point, I don't know people off their Instagram now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know people's names anymore. Like, it's just Instagram.
Facts.
Like, half my phone, like, half my contacts on my text messages, like, no number saved. Like, I'd be like, fuck, my bad. So, like,
same. Like, I remember I met one homie, like, off Instagram, and he was like, hey, bro, what's your real name? Like, and I'm like,
I don't even feel bad anymore asking people.
You know,
I'm like,
I
whatever.
know
What's
your
your name?
Instagram, but I was calling you off Instagram. You don't even got my number.
Yeah, I don't even feel bad anymore. Like, man, whatever.
But that's just so many forms of communication now.
It is definitely, and I don't even message people really on my text messages anymore. It's all Instagram. Like, if you want to get at me real quick, go on Instagram and write me. Because if I don't look at my text message till I get home, probably, you know, like,
yeah. Instagram, boom.
Yeah, boom, real quick.
I got a couple deals off Instagram.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Oh, and the whole networking thing, right? Yeah. So, bro, this whole quarantine, I just been networking, meeting people. Like, people have introduced me to people, and you know that saying, like, shout out to the people that give your name in a room full of opportunities, right? Yeah. And it's happened to me so many times.
That's love.
Because during this quarantine, I've been doing private parties too, like birthday parties, weddings, and I did a divorce party the other day, bro. Like, it was crazy.
It's 2020.
Turn up for the divorce party.
Yeah.
That was a real divorce party?
I
thought people were like making fun of it. It's like, yeah, this is.
Nah, it was off for
when it's official,
TBS or something, like whatever
they've been through some shit. It's time to celebrate.
I hope I don't get in trouble by TBS. I signed a contract. I signed something.
Run it back.
But yeah, I've done with that. Like, people have, like, I had backlash doing private parties, right, during quarantine. Right. But this was before.
Yeah. So was it because of the COVID stuff and well, I mean. So on March 15th was the last day I worked at a bar, and then 2 weeks later I started doing an after hour spot. Shout out to Pilsen Bartender, the homie in Pilsen right there. He put me on. He was like, bro, let's do this after spot. And, you know, I wasn't getting no unemployment at the time. I was like, you gotta do. My main form of income for the last 10 years has been cut off. Yeah. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do, right? Right. So mentally, I'm at, you know, we're the home of the hustlers. Chicago's the home of the hustlers. Like, mentally, I can't stop. If I stop, I die. Yeah. That was my mindset. Right. I have 2 daughters and my girl. So I'm like, I can't stop. Like, I need money. Like, I don't care if people say money ain't everything. Fuck that. Money is everything, bro. You need money. Like, you cannot survive out here without money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hustle. So my boy, Pilsen Bartender, he was like, bro, come do this after spot with me. It's at my crib. Run it. Let's do it. That first week, bro, I had a whole Facebook page made for me, bro. Oh, like trying to cancel?
Yeah, trying to say hello. I had people DMing me because I had just got back on Facebook. No, I wasn't on Facebook yet. I wasn't on Facebook. And bro, people were hitting me up like, bro, you're on Facebook, bro. People talking shit. All these bartenders from Chicago were like, people that I never even heard of and never even met, bro. Like, they're like, oh, like, fuck you. You ain't going back to no bar. I know so and so. The owners are here. And I was like sending the screenshots to the owners that they're like, yo, look at these. They're like, man, don't worry about shit. That nigga cleans the table. I had a whole Facebook. I had a whole Facebook like bashing about me, and it was like one of those things I laughed about because I was like, look, y'all at the crib with your cat. Like, I'm at the crib with 3 other people I have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do not care what you think. Right. And I knew when it was all done, I knew I was gonna have a job no matter where I go. Yeah. It's one of those things. I'm so confident. Like, I'm like, look, like, I don't care what you think. I'm still gonna do this. Like, fuck that. So shout out to Pilsen's bartender. He put me on during COVID. You know, he had just messaged me the other day, like, bro, it was like September 1st. He's like, yo, we literally killed it the entire quarantine or the entire summer where everything was supposed to be canceled. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, he's like, yo, we literally killed it. I'm like, yo, he did his thing out there. I did my thing up north, and
you gotta figure out a way.
Yeah, man. Home of the hustlers, man. We gotta figure out a way. You can't stop. You can't stop. You die. That's what I just kept thinking about.
With everything going on, you know, with COVID, a lot of places are like closing, you know, not opening back up. Mm-hmm. Is opening up a bar one year like dreams? Is that something you want to do? Being a bartender for so long?
I never wanted to open up a bar. I've seen so many owners and so many. I worked at so many bars and I've met so many owners. Bro, they lose a lot of money. Yeah, it's just stress, bro. At that point, if you open up a bar, if you're doing it for money, you're dumb. Yeah. But at that point, you should be secure enough to understand you're about to lose a lot of money in the next 5 years.
Right.
So that's why I want to shout out to Jesse and Vetto, the owners of Blue Light, and shout out to Joy and Frank. Y'all motherfuckers are in there every day, and I wouldn't be able to do it. I got kids. I can't. No, I ain't going. It was very fulfilling though. Just doing this. This is my first thing, like owning something. It's very fulfilling though. Like after a long day of making something of your own and the time you put in, it's like damn. Like I've done it for so many years for somebody else. Now it's like oh shit. Like now if I get home,
you're reaping the reward.
Yeah, like bro, I don't miss coming home at 7 a.m. anymore. You know, like I wake up at 10 or 9 whenever I want. Whenever my daughter wakes up, that's when I wake up. Yeah. I'll cook her breakfast. I give her cereal. I drink my coffee.
And it's kind of one of those things where you're in control of your life.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
If I fuck up, it's because I fuck up.
Exactly. If something goes wrong, it's because you didn't do something. Yeah. You know
exactly.
And I say all the time, control what you know you can. Control what you can't control.
Right, I tell that to my partner. So my partner looks for me that this guy's a thinker, bro. He thinks too much. I'm like, look, I'm more of a doer. I'll just be like, boom, do it. He's like, wait. Think about this. Sometimes it's helped me out. It's brought me back to a point. Right. Okay, let me not jump into this real quick. But he's a thinker. I have to like push him sometimes. And he has to. Sometimes I push him, and sometimes he tells me to come back. Yeah. And I appreciate that from him because I'm more of a like, man, why you thinking so much? Just do it.
Yeah, me
too. Because in my head, I'm like, if I think about it too much, then somebody else is gonna do it.
Yeah, wasted too much time.
Like I was telling you earlier, like so many people hit me up like, oh, I had that idea last year. Then why the fuck didn't you do it then? It's not my fault you didn't do it.
Right.
You know how many people have hit me up like, yo, I've been wanting to do a podcast.
Do it.
And then you know how many people like, yo, and I swear to God, if I show you my DMs, do it.
Yo, do
like,
it.
Man, I'm really thinking about doing it. Do it. Like, once you do it, I'll shout you. You know what I'm saying?
Like, the thing is,
it's love. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's love.
They want you guys to give them the blueprint of how you did it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They don't. That's the only thing they want from you. They're like, I'm thinking about doing that, but I didn't know. Blah blah blah. Well, YouTube it. It's on YouTube now.
And that's what I literally tell people. I'm like, you just got to do your research.
Yeah, bro. Just do your research.
Do your research. Anything that takes. What's the saying? Anything that takes time, I don't know what the hell.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah. Anything that takes time is gonna worth it, pretty much.
You
chucked that shit?
He chucked that shit.
I chucked it and ate all the fruit that's in the bag.
So what I was, the other thing I said too was like, I forgot the fuck I said.
We talking about if it's worth it.
Man, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Because the more you think about it, the more you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
You need that first initial like spark and just take that first step.
I think you're saying because they wanted us to tell them
the blueprint. Oh
the blueprint,
yeah. They want to know where you got your shit. They want to know where you got this, where you got that, where you got this. Yeah. How you get this? How you get that? Where you get this from? Yeah. Like, bro, just get it, bro.
And I'm sure people ask you all. Like I'm sure other bartenders.
Where you get these pouches from?
Yeah, no, there's bars that started carrying these pouches, but it's not my pouches. I don't care if you carry the pouches or not. You put whatever you want.
You can't match the product.
Yeah, you can't match. It's like me saying I'm the creator of a mojito. Mojito's my favorite drink to make people.
Right.
But I'm not the creator of mojitos. Like what? Like no, just do it. Just get the pouch and put your own drink in it. Go ahead.
How important is that first fuck up? You got to do it.
Yeah, you got to do it, bro. If you fuck up, then you fuck up, and that's one of those things that you got to either step back and be like, damn, do I want to just do? Can I accept that failure again?
Right.
Or is that or was that impact enough for me to step back and be like, this ain't for me?
Yeah.
Shit, fuck that. Just do it again. Make sure 3 times. Fuck it. Like, just keep doing it.
Did you like when you first started bartending, would you go home and like practice your own drinks, or would it be all at home, all on the job? Like every time you walked in.
So when I first started like bartending, I literally didn't. I was barely home because I did. I had a 9 to 5 basically. I was a manager at a store. When I used to get out of there,
Buy some shit.
when I get out of there, I used to go to Tumbao, open up the kitchen, cook, close the kitchen, go to blue light until 4, 5, 6 in the morning,
pretty much.
and then I used to start work at 8 a.m. in the morning. So there was no time for me to like practice at the house.
Okay.
But I remember the day I quit my 9 to 5, and it was one of the best. I never looked back. I think I quit in 2015 maybe, and it was one of the best things. Like my daughter was just born, and I was off for that whole month, and I went back, and the amount of work that was left for me was so frustrating because like you're a manager, you know where I'm at. I'm with my newborn daughter. You could do whatever is left for me to do.
Yeah,
you could physically do my work for me. Just make sure, cause like you know what, man, homie just had a daughter. Let me look out for him. Nah, I came back and there was this piles of work. I was like, you know what, all these write ups I had to do and counselings. I'm like, you could have talked to this person about being late 4 weeks ago. Yeah, I can't talk to this guy now. That was 4 weeks ago. Anyways, I'm like, man,
been on time every day this whole month.
But I was at that spot for 5 years. So I was like, look, here's my 2 weeks. They were like, what? I'm like, here's my 2 weeks. No, Fredo, we gotta stay. I'm like, nah, here's my 2 weeks, I'm done. And that's when I knew I was gonna be a bartender for the rest of my life. I never want to do nothing else. Like I always tell people, like, they're like, oh, well, what are you gonna do for real or your real job? Well, this is my real job. What do you mean though? Like,
I've seen bartenders
all the time. Like people, especially people that had just met, like, oh, well, how long do you do this for? I'm like, shit, till I'm 80. I don't know. So I can't shake a drink no more. Yeah. Like I've met so many people, so many older bartenders, bro, in their 50s and 60s, making money, bro.
Yeah, they make money.
Like my uncle, he works at the airport as a bartender. There's like 100, 200 bartenders, right? He's number 4 in the whole airport. He could pick and choose where he wants to work at. If he knows he can make $500 there, he'll go straight to there. Yeah. He picks his own schedule, bro. It's crazy. But yeah. Failure. Everybody gotta fail to succeed.
Yeah, fall up.
Yeah, so I know like the bartenders always used to like link up and like after you guys got out of work. Yeah. Is that something that you do, or is it like you have your own little like when you're off is like I want to chill with my people, or is it like because sometimes people want to separate work from work, work from business from.
When I go out or after work?
After work.
Oh, after work I tear some shit up with my people. Yeah. Like I'll be like, let's go. And we just worked 8 hours and we just killed it on some money. Let's go out to the strip club or let's go out somewhere just to celebrate life right now. Like and that's something it's that camaraderie that you do need in that industry because you gotta trust the person to the left of you, to the right of you. And you want to experience that outside of work too, like you literally got they have the money, they're part of your money too, So if they don't like you, then they don't like you, then you know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna fake it. In the industry, one of those things that I feel like if somewhere doesn't like you, somebody doesn't like you, and you wonder why you didn't get hired at that spot, that's probably why, bro. You probably rubbed that dude the wrong way, or somebody that he knows, and they were like, fuck that guy. Yeah, And I've experienced that sometimes too, Like I'm not gonna shout out the spot. I'm over there on Division, cause man, I hate that spot. But yo, fuck that spot. I'm not gonna shout him out. I'm not gonna give him no type of platform right now. Fuck that. But there's a spot out there that don't fuck with me, and I don't fuck with them. And I didn't do nothing to them. And
there's a lot of that. Like, I know there was a page that was going around on Instagram during quarantine.
Oh yeah, the racist.
That was going on with the racism.
My homie, shout out to my homie Dion Smith, Legacy Branch Chicago. He was one of the parts of that movement that shouting out racist bars and clubs in River North. And that's like me being in the bar. Like I would just be because I'm always just a citizen. I'm a regular person when I ever go anywhere. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not nobody. I'm not Bowtender. I'm not Enigma.
I'm a regular person when I'm going in.
But that's the person that you need to talk to. Like, you got to experience that yourself.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I noticed like the difference just because I've seen it. I've had the same shoes or something that someone else has had the same shoes. And you get that discrimination just because of what you look like or whatever. Yeah. Do you feel like you get that as a bartender going into like specific venues?
Like reverse racism?
Not reverse. Well, yeah.
From patrons or from owners, you saying?
From owners. Like, yeah, like, is there spots where you like, I know I can't bartend there because they just don't.
Yeah.
They're not going to fuck with me.
They're not going to fuck with me.
Of course. Yeah, bro. Like, I've worked in River North, and it definitely was not my style at all. Like, it was one of those things, like, I was so happy. Like, I heard about River North for so long.
Yeah.
River North. I'm like, man, I can't wait till I get into River North. And
at
I got to River North.
Fully suited.
At this point, I was fully. This was like 2 years ago, probably. Yeah. At this point, I was Bowtender at the top. Right. Like, and I'm like, this was River North. Like, this is River North. This is what I wanted my whole career. Like, this is what I wanted to be at. I was not impressed. You know, but I just wasn't impressed, bro. Like, it was not nothing there that I was like, damn, yes, I made it. No. Definitely not.
He did. I stopped.
Definitely not one of those spots. You know, I felt that I had to stick to my roots more and stick to the Wicker Parks and the Logan Squares and the Bucktowns and the Humble Parks and
you know, now these are the places that everyone wants to come. Like look at where down Milwaukee. Granero.
Shout out to Graneros. I've worked at Granero. I've worked at Rattler.
You know, like that whole area with the Target. Like everybody's coming this way. Like,
yeah, bro.
You know,
because you know what it is. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say this, but like people, you know, because of gentrification, they want to experience that hood vibe.
Yeah, they want the culture. They want that culture.
Look, you guys are in Humble Park, so bro, you walk down this block. You couldn't walk down this block maybe not even 10 years ago. Yeah, but you can walk down the block. People are walking dogs right now. It's near 12 o'clock in the morning.
Taking a jog.
Like it's one of those things that like they want to experience. They want to tell people, their friends back home, like, oh my god, guess where I moved to Humble Park. To Logan Square. You know, oh my god, like, come on, bro. Like,
they gotta make sure they tune into the Running Back podcast.
Even so I stay in Bucktown, and Bucktown was one of the hardest spots in the 90s. You know, but now I could literally walk from here to Bucktown and not have no problems.
No problems. Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even dare walk a block over here. And
man,
10
as a
years
kid,
ago.
it was crazy.
I bet you know how it is.
Yeah, as a kid, there was some blocks I've only gone on as an adult. As a kid, I couldn't go down there. Now I remember my dad. I'm in the car. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing? You turn around." I'm like, chill.
Hey, chill. It's not like that no more.
It's not 92.
Yeah. Because my dad, my dad stays not too far from here, and I'd be like, you know, he's still. He was born in the 50s, so he's whole different mindset. It's a whole But if you walk down the block with him, he can tell you a story about every block out in the park, and because he grew up in Wicker Park in the 60s and 70s.
He'll tell you about the riots.
Yeah, he knows about all that stuff, you know. But that's the way life was, bro. And I having kids now, I don't mind it. But it's one of those things that you're like, damn, they have it so good now. Yeah. But they think they have the worst right now.
Yeah, for real.
The bartending in River North and in like Bucktown and Logan Square. So was it because you felt like you could be more of yourself in the Bucktown and all the spots like over here in North End and downtown? And
oh yeah, for sure, definitely. I felt more free to do what I could do here. Even though my whole point that when I guest bartend somewhere, it's so I don't get comfortable. Because I feel like if I stay at one spot too long, it could get too comfortable, get complacent, and get like I lose my craft. So when I guest bartend somewhere, I have to make sure my stuff is on point. They're bringing me on because of what I could do. So if I go there on some like, here's some Hennessy and cranberry, you know what I'm saying? Here, take it. No, I want to make some dope drinks for these people that have never experienced me before.
Yeah. Right. Cause and bartending is an experience. Like it is. It really all I heard was literally it's an experience. Like it's you and that customer
from the point that person walks in. I'm smiling at that person because I want him to make sure or her to make sure that she knows or he knows that they're comfortable there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If I walk in with my group and that bartender sees us walk in and smiles, we're going to get our drinks from him.
And that's one of those things. It's like you're like, okay, like damn, that person is smiling. Oh, let's go in. And that's what I feel like difference. And I know a lot. Me and a few other bartenders always get into this, not an argument, but like a debate with the difference between a mixologist and a bartender. It's one of those things that I feel like I don't like to be called a mixologist. I'm a bartender because I tend the whole bar. From the point that you walk in to the point that you leave, you're gonna experience me and my attitude and my personality, and you're gonna taste the drinks that I do for you. As far as a mixologist, I feel like they lack the people skills.
Right.
They're just focused more.
They're focused because their drinks are amazing.
Can make
like,
the
bro,
best
these
mojito you ever had.
Bro, this could be the best mojito. But that's all you get from them. You can get that drink for sure. Guaranteed it's gonna blow you out of the
It's one of these.
Yeah. You're like, damn, this drink is good, but I wish like he would talk to me or like, you know, give me experience, like, you know, something. That's why I feel that different. That's what I feel in my mind what a difference between a bartender, which tends the whole bar, and a mixologist is. Mixologist will give you the fire drink. Bartender will make sure that he's gonna ask you how your dog is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
make sure you have a great night.
And he'll give you a dope drink.
And like me, as you know, I always consider myself an entrepreneur. I always want to just, you know, run my own business, do my own, you know, do my own thing. I wanted to open up, you know, my own dive bar, you know, hole in the wall.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, the smaller the better.
You know, local neighborhood thing, because that experience when people are coming home, they're having that beer, they're coming to talk to you about, hey man, this job, or you know what I'm saying, like,
or not talk to you.
Or not talk to you. Or not talk to you.
You're making my job real easy, by the way.
Or not talk to you.
Or not talk to you, because there's some people that go in there like,
and you could feel the vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Because when I was in the military, I was in the military too. When I was in the military, I was in the Navy. I was a psych tech, so I worked on the psych ward. And one of the skills that I've developed was to read people. I feel I read people a little bit better.
You're reading my mind right now. I ain't asking you no questions.
I feel like I read people a little bit better than what normal people would read somebody, you know?
Yeah.
And I felt like what I've learned in the Navy helped me out behind the bar, because I could tell, like, say you walk in like you wanna just talk you're fucking, you talk my ear off.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
let's run it.
Yeah.
You walk in like, let me get a beer. Cool, you good? Good. All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's how our first
That's
interaction
it.
would be, no lie.
That's it. That's cool. That's cool. And I appreciate that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up like, yo, how long you been bartending?
Yeah, like, what's up? Boom, boom, boom. I'll give you I'll talk your ear off as much as you talk my ear off. But I'm like, I'll be right back. But check this out. I'm gonna tell you what my superpower is, bro. I can hold on like 10 conversations at once.
Yeah.
So not only am I talking about how I became a bartender to you, but I'm talking about how old my daughter is and what school and where I grew up at and how what bar I was working at 5 years ago, and the Navy for you, and it was like boom, 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 bro.
Right.
That's my superpower. I feel like not few bartenders can do that. I feel like I do it really good.
Some people say bartenders are the best wingmans, man.
Bro, I can make or break somebody's night, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Like, I will destroy your night, and I've done it. Boy, I definitely made somebody's night.
I'm pretty sure I've had a drunk ass night with you as my bartender, because I've blew like 20 times, and you were the bartender just because I would go with someone and hey, this is, you know, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
And the night and usually it's
Nah, man, I've definitely destroyed nights for people, man. That's because hey, don't be an asshole to the bartender. That's all I'm saying. Because if you're an asshole to the bartender, they will destroy your night, bro. Like, I'm gonna hit on your girl. Now I'm hitting on your girl because you're an asshole.
Why I make her drink?
Yeah.
She's loving it.
Now I'm an asshole because now, like, you want to be an asshole? I can be a bigger asshole. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The customer's always right. Not at the bar, bro. Not at the bar.
at the bar.
Now I'm making you look dumb. Now she's like, tip him more. Give him more money. Yeah. And you're looking at me like,
he's so good.
now it's your choice.
Right.
You want to stay or go to a different bartender.
So,
but your girl already likes me, so I don't know what to tell you, dog.
That's funny.
So let me run it back then.
Yeah.
Earlier you said you mentioned about tipping and like take care of your people, right?
Take care of
the people.
Right,
take care of
yeah.
you. What's the protocol when it comes to the tip? Like, is it
minimum?
Tip every time.
Tip every time. Yeah,
Tip every time.
Even if it's terrible, right?
If you have $20 for the night to tip, do not give that bartender that $20 when you first get there, and do not give that bartender that $20 when you leave.
Right.
Unless you know them, it's a different story. But when I first meet you, I don't know. I need to see at least $1, $2. It's custom for me. If I give you a beer, $1.
Yeah.
A cocktail, $2 minimum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have it, if you do not have it, do not spend it.
I swear I'll be the nigga like, okay.
Because bartenders understand. I mean, I understand. I've been broke.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, it's $6. I just tipped $1, so I'm actually paying $7 for this fucking beer. But it's cool.
Yo.
Hey, but it's cool. I swear, it's always
And a good bartender could tell, like, all right, like, you know, this person don't got it right now.
Yeah.
He looked long, good hard at that wallet.
You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Like, just don't tell the bartender you got him later. I got you later. I got you in the next round. Yeah. That's the worst thing you can tell a bartender, because now in the next round you're like, the bartender's like, I see you, but I really don't want to give you a drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be 100% open. When I first started going to bars, I felt like you tip at the end of the night.
If you have a tab, if you have an open tab,
of course you tip at the end.
If you have, your card is behind the bar.
This was before I had enough money to have a tab.
Oh. I like that.
This is pre-tab person, pre-tab P.
The pre-tab P.
I like it.
So I'm paying buying a drink for me and my girl. I'm paying, and this is when she just sent me to the bar myself.
Okay.
I'm paying our $14 every rep for the drink, whatever we drinking that night. I got a $3 beer. She got a $6 cocktail, whatever. That did not add up to 14.
Keep going.
So she be like, "Did you tip?"
You could run this guy's tab up, he won't even know.
I ain't got it like that.
No, he won't know the price difference. $3 for one Heineken, and the other he gonna charge you
that's
$6.
another story. But I would always, she'd be like, "Did you tip?" No, I got him at the end. And she was like, "No, don't showing me out. I got a Puerto Rican girlfriend.
Okay.
Beat my ass." But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I've got hit a couple times.
She like, no, every time. So it got to a point where she was going to get our drinks, plus she get them for cheaper. But
yeah.
You know how that go.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was early in my bar hopping days. I would feel like I tip at the end. You know, like appreciate how your service was for the whole night.
That's true. I mean that's what the point of the tab is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you be like, look,
I didn't even know a tab was. You know what I'm saying?
So and that's one of those things. Like now, when I work, when I work somewhere, it's truthfully, it sounds like a cliche. It's not about the money I'm gonna make. I told you when I leave the bar, what I come in with is not what I leave with is more than what I came in with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
So at this point in my career, it's not about the money. But before, it was all about the money. Now I was like, why don't he want to tip? What's going on? I would be mad, like, man, like that person. Now sometimes it'd be like, man, maybe they just don't know. Like maybe they just don't know. They don't go out like that.
That's where I was.
In my head, I'm like, I go out every day because I'm a bartender.
Right.
That person could be going out once or twice a year.
Yeah.
And they don't know that life. Like, they don't know what they're supposed to tip. Like, I feel like I'm more of an understanding bartender now, because some people don't have it and some people just don't know. And that's okay with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know if I don't mind that person, I know the universe is watching me. Like, all right, it's going to come back to me now, you know?
And sure. Every time it does.
Yeah. So it's like, whatever, you know? Or next time, you know, you come back like, man, bro, you were that dope-ass bartender. Now I got you. It's all about that first interaction with me and the first interaction with that person. Now, I've met so many people, bro, that come back just for that one time or two times more, just because, like, man, I give them a dope ass experience. Like I said, I can be the greatest wingman or the biggest hater you want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, man, that nigga, God, we got fucked up last time.
Exactly,
I had a great night.
And that's one of the things, you know. And you know, I have a girl. We have our anniversary is tomorrow, actually.
Shout out you guys.
So having a girl in this industry is
tough.
It's crazy. It's in itself, you know. Like, you have to have so much confidence in yourself and in the relationship, because you know that your female, your significant other feeds off of you, right? So if you're out here doing some dumb shit, then they're gonna hear about it.
Yeah, of course. And it's a small industry at the end of the day. Very small.
You know,
So shout out to my girl, so mommy. She's held it down. Like, me and her were fighting for the first 4 years. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
it's a tough position to be a woman.
She stuck along. Like, nah, like, you know what? It's finally one of those things that are like, look, just don't do no dumb shit. Like, you had to. It's one of those things like, just like, man, just don't do some dumb shit. You have a daughter. We have daughters together. Just come back home. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do some dumb shit. But now she goes out with me. It was one of those things. I used to have 2 Instagram accounts. I used to have one for the family and my daughters, my girl and my daughters, and then Bowtender.
Business. Yeah.
Bro, the first time I put So I told mommy on my Bowtender page, everyone was like, "Oh my God, you have a girlfriend? Blah blah blah. It's crazy. I didn't know you had a girlfriend." Blah, blah. I wouldn't mix them together.
Yeah.
Now I mix them together. Now I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I shout her out every day. I shout her. She's in my stories. You know, the Enigma knows. You know,
Yeah.
he grew up with my girl.
I was on your IG last night. I was like, hey, okay, okay.
Bro, so we always went out together, and so if you see me out with her, then we know it's gonna be a good night. That means we got some babysitters, that means some wild ass night.
and two is always stronger than one. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Two is always stronger than one.
She started doing nails now. You know what I'm saying? Like let her do her thing out there. Yeah, she got the quarantine hustle, man. Like we all like adapted
each other.
Adapted.
You got to push each other.
Yeah.
I'm sure she sees you as a hustler, so she's probably like, all right, I need to.
She used to sit at the bar at Blue Light before my daughter. Like, say you come up to her, talking about her drinks and stuff.
Right.
And then she's like, no, you got to tip him more. It's my cousin. You got to tip him more. And then they'll be like, okay, I'm going to wait for you. And she's like, no, I'm going with the bartender. I'm like, shit, my bad, dog. My bad, dog. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the things we used to do, bro. Yeah, it's a hustle. That's a hustle. But now...
You find your drink from this bartender?
There's the cherry back
I'm
there.
about to.
Yeah.
Oh, you got spoons with it last time.
I must say.
The little spoon joints? Yeah, I know. They're real spoons.
Your pouches.
Oh yeah, so give me the
Everybody
feedback.
took care of
No, they're good. They're really good. Really good. I'm about to chug the rest of this shit. That's what I'm on.
Empty.
I'm definitely sharing your Instagram account with the whole family.
Been gone for the past
He ate the mangoes and everything.
So when you get asked that slushy, right? When you get asked about what's next for you guys?
The only thing I want to do is get into more restaurants, get into more bars, and just take over Chicago, bro.
Yeah.
Like what I really want to do is so now people are hitting me up to bartend at places more because of quarantine. Like it's more of a norm now. Everybody knows where they're at right now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So people are hitting me up to bartend. Now it's like, okay, you want me, and I got to bring the slushy though, like. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you don't want to sell the slushies, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you want Bowtender, you have to have that slush.
So do they try to I like that.
Like how that sounds.
If you want the Bowtender, you gotta have that slush.
Yeah.
I like that. But so do you get people trying to step over your toes?
Before you answer that question, Reef don't get on camera for anybody.
He's like, you remember Home Improvement when you climb over the gate?
Appreciate that.
He's more like
Wizard Kelly.
Wizard Kelly.
Appreciate that.
Do you have like people trying to step on your toes? So if you bring these in, are they trying to be like, hey, I need, certain extra dollars out of that, or?
So that's one of my things is that me and my partner, we say that off the bat, like, look, this is what you're getting from the pouches. I'm not gonna be at your spot. I'm not gonna be at your spot and not give you no cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. And you have to get a cut. Like that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And obviously.
But that's understood. That's worked out before. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not gonna be one of those things like I take everything. Like I just sold it at your spot. Like I ain't do that because I would have sell 100 in a night over 100 in a week.
Yeah.
So it's like I would give you that cut that you rightly deserve.
Yeah.
So because the less work I have to do, the better for me. That's where I'm at now too, man. Let's work.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I don't want to work anymore. I want to retire as a bartender. That's it. The street keep pulling me back, dog. I can't leave. I can't leave the street.
So you said you've done pop-ups before.
Yeah.
Have you done like festivals where you've done like a booth yet?
Not yet. Well, the festivals.
Well, that's true. Oh yeah, you just started this.
Yeah.
So
is
that
4 months I've done this.
Is that
me and my partner?
That turned into a business.
Yeah, the quarantine project exactly turned into a business.
So is that something you want to do in the future with all the festivals going on? Have your own booth?
Yeah. So I actually there's
you can have a that sushi machine.
I guarantee you, the next festival anywhere in Chicago, we're gonna be at there in a tent. Like we're gonna be there. Like it's we have to be there.
Running back.
But I heard those festivals be raping people with prices though. So I don't know.
Hey, no, I might be able to hook you up. My OG.
See, networking, though.
Yeah. I promise you.
Straight like that.
I'll be walking through the back door, Southside stage right there.
Networking,
right there.
Hey, give me like a 4-foot tent, bro. I don't need nothing much.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that.
But yeah, so networking.
We got some events that we planned that Corona has obviously
Yeah.
Bro,
slowed down. Yeah. So we definitely would need that slush there.
And even like we do like we did a 2K tournament at District one time.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
On Sunday.
On Sunday. Yeah. So even
y'all brought people. I was like, damn.
It was popping that Sunday.
Like, bro, I be seeing Enigma's gram and he be like playing all these video games. I'm like, man, when I had a shorty, bro, I had to like literally sell my shit because I could not. Don't have a kid.
I'm having a kid due in December.
Congratulations, man. So that don't even get a PS5 if you don't have it yet. Dog.
Hey, people have been saying. I swear, I'm like,
I
said I'm about to have a kid. I can't get a PS5.
Bro, I couldn't handle that. Whatever. Give me sleep. I need sleep.
I hang up the remote.
Bro. Well, my lifestyle at that point was a little crazier because I would, there we go. I was bartending, working 3 jobs. So now
you didn't have no time.
Yeah, I didn't have time at all. I'd rather sleep. I would
We
sleep
definitely
2 hours.
fuck these up.
Yeah.
Listening to this podcast on Apple Podcasts or any other listening, turn into YouTube right now and look how we destroyed.
Yeah, they killed that slush, bro.
What's he talking about? Apple. No. You sounded a little. You sounded a little.
If you listening on Apple Podcasts or any other listening site,
Okay.
Tune into YouTube. You feel me?
I feel you. It makes sense. It makes sense now. Make it make sense.
What they on with me, man? They was good though. They hit.
No, they're good though. I like them. I'm definitely gonna try to,
Yeah, man. I had the Hennessy joint. I didn't bring the Hennessy joint today, but I had it at the crib. I didn't bring it.
And you said you did a Douce? You did a Douce one?
Douce. I didn't do a Douce one, but I made a drink for Douce. Okay. And they showed me some love.
Yeah, Douce. Yeah.
Douce. And Grey Goose, they showed me love too. John, you put me on this whole quarantine. I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah.
John 3D.
John's my home.
Holla at that guy. let me get some Douce though.
So I'm gonna ask you this.
What's up, bro?
Because my girl's working right now. She's bartending at that new place, Azul. That used to be a steak.
Yeah.
And she just told me.
Mariscos.
Yeah. She just told me I have to do everyone's tips. And she's upset. What the fuck does that mean?
She has to put in the credit card tips. So she has to physically put in every receipt. You have to physically put in a credit card tip.
That's like a bitch to do.
It depends on how many people are working or how many receipts they got. Because now, so she got to do that. Plus, she got to count all the cash. Plus, she has to distribute the cash from the credit card tip. So it's like a good 30, 45-minute work.
I'm texting it back. Luckily, I have a bartender with me.
Did to me. Was she a bartender?
She bartender. Yeah,
shit. Okay. Me and my girl got to go visit then. Asu, right?
You love seafood?
Bro, I'm at La Costa every Monday, bro.
Man, fine.
All right, where's it at?
It used to be a steak.
Oh, shit. Oh, hell yeah.
We'll all go.
Definitely. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. We're going. Tomorrow's my anniversary. I'll probably go there tomorrow.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Well, before we get out of here, is there anything else you want to just, speak about? Any up and coming news? Any
Man, y'all literally let me talk my ass off today.
Of course, yeah.
I don't think there's nothing other to say, but man,
chilling and drinking.
Percy was enjoying the drink.
I literally said
I don't
what.
drink on any other podcast.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's slush in the building. We got slushies.
You heard this nigga? He said, "I don't usually do this on the first night."
Meet someone.
Professional.
Man, y'all show me mad love right now.
I appreciate you coming out, man.
I love the vibe here. I'll definitely come back if you want me back.
Oh, definitely, man.
And, yeah, man, y'all let me talk.
I
told y'all I'm come.
There's an empty space.
I'm gonna come drop
right here.
I got a big 4-foot banner that could probably go like. I'll be here again, even if it's just to chill and drink some drinks with y'all, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like I said, my father still lives in the neighborhood, so I'm
always around.
Just be on the lookout for that slush. You never know, man. Miami coming soon, so
hell yeah.
Tell us how to order that slush. That your
go to that slush Chicago or at Bowtender. Just message me. And like I said, message me in my DM, and I'm way quicker at just emailing or texting. just let me know what you want. I have all the menus on my gram, all the menus on that Slush page. And my partner, Logan Square Media, he has all the info too. So DM one of us. Follow me at Bowtender. Run it.
They slacking. They definitely great. I know Mojito. My father-in-law. Every restaurant we go to, bro. He orders a coconut mojito. Like,
he got to do the roncaña though. He got to do the roncaña one.
Okay, I'm definitely
let
gonna
him try that moonshine.
My grandpa go.
My girl loves a good mojito. Like if you have a good mojito, she will come back.
I'm gonna put this out there right now. I feel like I do the best mojitos. Like I just that's it. It doesn't take much, but it's the way you do it.
We gotta find out where you gonna be at on my birthday so you can make that mojito.
On your birthday?
This weekend.
Saturday?
This weekend.
Saturday, I'm gonna be at the Rattler on Saturday. Shout out to Next Level. I'm actually be bartending. I wasn't bartending at first. Now I'm bartending now. So me and Johnny Nightlife. Shout out to Johnny Nightlife.
We might have to stop by for that.
Yeah, come through. I'll be there from 5 to 12.
I'll probably have my
5 to 12 at the Rattler. I'm gonna walk in Fullerton. Come holler at me. I'll have slushies.
Are you anywhere else this weekend?
Nah, I'm retired, bro.
No, very selective. Very
Sunday,
selective.
I'm actually doing a bike ride. If anybody has a bike, we're doing a bike ride from Chicago's best barbershop on California and Milwaukee to kayaks. Wherever the kayaks are at. We're gonna kayak on the Chicago River and we're bike ride back. So on Sunday.
Wait.
Half Iron Man.
Hold on. Say that again.
So my barber, shout out to
That don't sound really good after doing one of these. We're not drinking
I'm
these.
I'm gonna be drinking.
Okay, so you're riding from the bike.
From the barbershop.
We've been drinking.
Hey, having a drinks, boy. This my man, Slush.
All right,
we're gonna ride from the barbershop
Slush
at Chicago's best barbershop on Milwaukee and California. We're gonna ride to the kayaks, and then we're gonna kayak on Chicago River. Come back and ride back.
You guys are running kayak? Running?
No, we ain't running.
Jesus walked on water.
Running, kayak, running.
Biking.
What?
Biking, kayaking, and then biking.
I know. I understand. But I'm saying you're renting them.
Oh, renting, yes.
Yeah, I said running. I can't. You're renting.
We're renting the kayak, so you do not have to bring your own kayak. So.
Oh, I thought it was like BYOK type shit. I thought it was BYOK. You know what I'm saying?
B and K. You gotta have your own bike and kayak.
Yeah, bring both of them joints so you run. You run on the side of us or something. I don't know.
I might be interested in that.
Definitely. Stop by Saturday. I'll give y'all the flyer.
Okay.
I'll send y'all the flyers.
Give him a a waiver.
Yeah.
He is hurt.
It means he needs a waiver.
Well, shit. On that note, then I guess I appreciate you having. You know what I'm saying? You coming out.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Appreciate
happy
you, man.
birthday.
See you on Saturday, man.
Yes, sir.
See you on Saturday.
Yeah.
And Sunday.
What's up? Wait.
Sunday's the bike ride.
This Sunday?
Yeah, this Saturday's the birthday turn up.
I thought it was the next Sunday,
This
bro.
Sunday.
Okay.
And then Saturday's the birthday turn up at the Rattler.
And so what time we meeting up with the bikes? I'll
give you the.
I got my own electric bike. I don't have pedal no more.
Oh shit! I'll send you.
I retired from bike riding.
I'll send you the flyer. I'll send you the flyer.
You need an electric bike and a speedboat.
It is the paddle.
That's fine. All right, yeah. On that note, then we out, man.
We out.
Peace.